Hi there and welcome to my channel Cut to the Chase, where I show you how to get things done very quickly with the minimal of hassle and the minimal of expertise as well. So a lot of the stuff I'm trying for the first time, and today I'm building a new skill set, which is repairing plastics. So over here, this is quite a common problem of the fridge compartments breaking. They often break just with age and using detergents which dry out the plastics and make them more brittle. So this would normally end up costing me about £30, believe it or not, just to get that small section, and they never tend to go one at a time, so it's usually a whole bunch of them going together. So today I'm learning a new skill. I'm just trying something out to see if I can repair this crack. Now the crack runs all the way through, okay, but if you can do this, the potential of actually holding on to this for longer. So what do we have to avoid? We have to avoid the actual crack, repairing the crack from the inside of this, because that's where the food goes. So we're going to do all the repairs to the outside and thereby keeping the rough surfaces down to minimal. The strategy is to use one of these plastic repair machines. Basically what it does is you take your shape that you're going to put on there, it's like reinforced pin, and you line it up there, and basically it melts into there but not through to the other side, and that will help to create a nice solid bond. Now you're going to need a lot of them to actually close up this crack, and then once you've finished, what you need to do is to go around, put this on there and generate the heat again and smooth off the plastic. It's always a good idea to have a very similar bit of plastic as well, so you can just add on to any bits which are deficient. And the final stages, what we'll do is we'll cut off the little metal probes that stick out using this, which is a distal end cutting pliers. So what it does is it cuts there, so you line it up against that and go as close as you can, and it just slices off. This one's made by Stanley. It's always good to get a nice quality one, and these little pins are 0.8 millimeters or 0.6, so make sure whichever one you get is capable of actually cutting through that amount of wire and you're not putting too much pressure on it. Broken distal end cutter is not in use to anybody. Okay, so this machine here is just a cheap one which I got from China. It's not one that I recommend. I think it's you get what you pay for, but this is the good one. If you're just doing a few things to repair, then it works efficiently. However, I would recommend buying a good quality British one, because it gives you a lot more functionality, particularly when it comes to these little probes. Here you can only see that we've got one position I can apply this onto. With the British ones, you've got additional angled ones. Also the handset is much easier. This is just a clump. There's no design in this, it's just a casing. So let's go around, and we're getting close up here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm heating it up, pressing it through, and you can see it melting in. And once it's got through, I do a little twist, take the finger off the button, leave it there for a few seconds. This thing cools down very quickly. This bit cools down instantly almost, and we just elevate it out, and that's the clip in there. Okay, so I'm going to do another one just to show you how I progress through, and then I'll show you how to use the distal end cutters. Okay, so here we go, another one in, and again I'm picking my place where I'm going to put these through. Heating up, twist, don't go through, pull out. Okay, now if I go onto that edge, you'll see that it's not going to be a nice surface, so you'll get different types, as I said, different types of pins that you can get. I'm going to show you some other types. One second, they're quite fiddly because they tend to stick. So you can see there's different types of different edges that might be used in a corner, and as I said, there's a lot. But effectively, what you'll notice is that you'll need a lot of them to even close up that crack. So here we go, distal end cuts. As you can see how I'm fitting it across, and when I squeeze it, it cuts it off right at the tips, like that, nice and easy. There you go. Now that's going to leave these little bits out, sticking out. So the next thing I do is I go round with this, okay, and I smooth it Let me just get that bit of it and I'll smooth it away. Okay, so press the button, it's going to generate the heat again. And I'm just going to smooth down all those ridges of plastic. Okay, give it a few seconds of it heat up. And there you go. Just smooth it down. And just push those little rounds of plastic which have just raised up as it's been pushed down. And look at that, that's nice. And again, we're not applying too much heat, we're just applying enough heat to bring it through. Now you'll notice that the surface will never be the same kind of pattern as original, and that's the reason, because it's a smooth surface. This is definitely a pattern. So what I try to do is, if I've got a repair, try to keep it away from the hidden surface and try and do it that way. Now this is just a video just to show you how I do things very quickly, and just to make sure you're aware that this is a potential for you to repair things. You can repair broken clips of cars and stuff like that using this, and that's cool straight away to the touch. But I can see that that's still slightly raised there, and it's quite difficult to see with the plastics. You push it in towards the repair. As I said, this is just the second one I'm doing, second repair doing, but you can see I'll just tap it all the way across, all the way down here. And what does it look like on the inside? Now, before I go there, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use a Dremel just to heat up these things, just burn these little bits off so it's nice and smooth. And then again, you can use the Dremel with sandpaper and just smooth it off, and then move down to the smaller degrees of plastic. If you require, like this case, a very smooth surface because it's going in the fridge, then what you can do is use a similar type of plastic to this one and just melt it across and create a much smoother surface. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the inside now. From the inside, you can see it's not penetrated through, which is ideal. Okay, now this is just a test product here, just to see. I'm not too fussed whether this gets destroyed or whether it's usable at the end, but at least it shows you exactly what can be done. I hope that's been useful. Where can you get these from? eBay sells them. As I said, try and go for a British quality made one, because British ones are superior. They come to the specified CE kite standard, whatever they are now, and that's what I'm going to recommend for you. If you like this video, please subscribe. There's a lot of other videos which are very similar. Just cut to the chase, get things done. Thanks a lot. Bye.